Welcome back to the Business Ignite podcast, where we light the fire for business growth and marketing success. Your hosts, Ethan Walker and Samantha Reed, bring you the latest trends, expert insights, and actionable strategies to fuel your business journey. Let's ignite your potential.
Okay, so you're ready to make your mark online, build that website, launch that business. I get it. And it starts with a killer domain name. But it's not just about finding something catchy and seeing if it's available, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
It's really more like prime digital real estate,
Yeah.
The domain name, it's the foundation of everything you do online. And like any good foundation, it needs to be strong, strategic.
It's got to set you up for success.
Exactly.
So that's what we're diving into today, this piece from 95 Visual. They've got some smart advice on choosing a domain name that's, not just an afterthought.
Yeah, they make a point that really resonated with me. Your domain name, it's got to be part of your brand strategy from day one, not something you just tack on at the end.
For sure. And one of the things they emphasize is keeping it short and memorable. Like, which one's going to stick with you? Naturally Clean Home or chemical-free cleaning products for your whole house?
Naturally Clean Home, for sure. And there's actually a psychological principle behind that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called cognitive fluency. Basically, our brains, they process and remember shorter, simpler names more easily. And what does that mean for your brand?
Yeah.
Better recall.
It's true. I mean, think about Apple or Nike. Short, punchy. You see that logo, you know exactly what it is.
Exactly.
So we're thinking short and memorable. What else?
Well, the article also talks about aligning your domain name with your brand identity, which makes sense, right?
Yeah, it's duh, it should match what you're all about. But how do you actually do that? How do you really nail down your brand essence before you even get to brainstorming names?
Right, that's key. Before you go down the rabbit hole of checking which domains are available, take a step back. Figure out your brand's DNA, right? Think about your target audience, who are you trying to reach? What are your core values, the heart and soul of what you do, and what makes you stand out from the crowd?
Okay, so you're figuring out what makes you unique.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And once you have that clear picture, your domain name, it should almost emerge naturally from that, like a natural extension, not some forced thing.
Right, you're not trying to squeeze a square peg into a round hole. You've got to find that perfect fit.
100%.
Okay, so you've got your brand figured out. You're aiming for something short, snappy, and then what else should people be keeping in mind?
Spelling.
Oh, spelling.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, because think about it. We're wired for predictability.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to, typing something into that address bar.
Totally. And the article had this, I think it was an anecdote about dogproducts.com, DAWG.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it makes you wonder how many people actually found their website.
Yeah, exactly. You might think you're being all clever, memorable, whatever, but unconventional spellings just lead to confusion.
Mm-hmm.
And confusion leads to
lost customers.
Lost traffic.
Yeah.
Lost customers potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like putting up a storefront with the name misspelled on the sign, right?
Yeah.
People are just going to walk right past.
So what I'm hearing is it's better to play it safe with the spelling, even if it means maybe your domain name isn't quite as original as you'd hoped.
Right. You want something that's going to make you stand out, but not if it means people can't even find you online.
Right. What's the point of having a cool name if nobody can actually, get to your site?
Exactly. That's why it's actually a good idea to think about those common misspellings. If there's a way someone could realistically misspell your domain name when they're typing it in, buy it. Redirect it to your main site.
Oh, so you're catching those typos before they happen?
Exactly.
Someone's looking for, let's say, bestcoffeebeans.com.
Right.
But they type in bestcoffeebeans.com. They leave out that second E.
Happens all the time.
But because you've got that variation, that misspelling, they're still going to end up in the right place.
Exactly. It's all about, eliminating any friction, making it as easy as possible for your potential customers to find you.
Oh, I like that. So speaking of making things easy for people, the article also mentioned website title tags.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something a lot of people don't even really think about.
Yeah, they're kind of behind the scenes, but they're super important.
So remind us, what's a website title tag again?
So when you do a search and, a list of websites pops up, it's that short line of text right below each link, that gives you a little preview of what the site's about.
Oh, right.
It's prime real estate for SEO.
Okay, so how does that tie into all this domain name stuff?
Consistency. It's all about presenting a unified front, that title tag. It's a big signal to search engines. telling them what your site is all about.
Mm-hmm.
And ideally, you want your domain name and that title tag to be like a perfect match or, as close as possible.
So you're sending the same message to Google and to actual human beings.
Exactly. You're reinforcing your brand, making it easier for people to find you.
Building that trust, right?
100%. The more consistent you are across the board, the more credible you look. It's like having a storefront, right? Where everything is just like polished and professional.
It makes people want to come inside.
Exactly. And the article, they touch on this briefly, brainstorming names,
Mm-hmm.
using those online tools.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, don't be afraid to get a little creative with it.
Yeah, I was going to say, this feels like one of those things where, like, two heads are better than one.
100%. Bounce ideas off people. Sometimes just saying something out loud, it can spark an idea you never would have thought of on your own.
Totally. And speaking of sparking ideas, there was this one tip in the article, and it really jumped out at me. It's like the pro-level move that most people don't even think about. Buying multiple domain extensions.
Yes, the .com land grab. Everybody wants the .com.
Because it's the most familiar.
It's the OG, right? The one everyone defaults to. But here's the thing. There are other extensions out there, like .net, .org, even those industry-specific ones, and snatching those up too. That's strategic.
So, like, in the article, they mentioned SCV versus CSV. Easy to mix those up, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, like, it's not even that people are trying to steal your thunder, right? They might just be, like, searching for you, but they get those letters flipped.
Exactly. Happens all the time.
Yeah.
So you're not just setting up shop, you're putting up those fences, guiding those customers, making sure they end up right where they're supposed to be.
Okay, so this has been like a real eye-opener. We think about website design, all that fun stuff. But these behind-the-scenes things, the domain name, the title tag, they're so important.
100%. And this article, it really drives that home, Your domain name, it's not just an address, it's like the first impression.
So it sounds like what we've learned today is choosing a domain name. It's kind of like this balancing act. You want something that's going to stand out, but it's got to be clear, concise, something people will remember.
Yeah, and easy to type. Don't forget that. It's about thinking ahead, really. Choosing a name that's going to grow with your brand.
And make sure nobody else snatches it up.
Exactly.
Okay, well, I think we've covered a lot of ground today, thanks to this awesome article from 95 Visual. Seriously, this deep dive has given us a lot to think about.
Absolutely.
And for everyone listening, remember, a great domain name, it's an investment.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So choose wisely, make it count, and go make your mark on the world.
Thanks for tuning in to the Business Ignite podcast, where we fuel your business growth and marketing success. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to rate and review us. It does help others find the show. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Business Ignite Podcast and share this episode with a friend. Keep the fire burning, and remember, your success is just one strategy away. Until next time, stay ignited.